Hello, today we're going to learn how to solve algebraic equations by balancing. So my first question here is I have kind of like a balance beam, and I want you to think of this as a balance beam. So this side is the same weight as this side. Now, each of these circles stand for 1. So let's look at what my equation here is first. So I have 1, 2, 3 a's on this side plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3a plus 8 is equal to, because it says on the balance beam, these are equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5a. So I go across, I have 3a plus 8 is equal to 5a. Okay? So now I want to figure out what is the value of a. So I have to try and balance this the best I can. Well, how do I do that? What I am going to do is I'm going to subtract. If I take off an a from this side, I must also then take off an a from that side. So I'm altogether taking off 1, 2, 3 a's from each side. Because if I didn't take off an a from both sides, my scales will end up tipping. So essentially, all I did was I took away 3a from this side and I took away 3a from that side. And my scales should be still balanced, which ends up giving me 8 is equal to 2a. Okay? Now, I want to figure out how much the value of a is and continuing this. So what am I going to do is I look at this and I have 8 is equal to 2a, so I'm going to separate these to two groups, and I have one group here of 4 and another group of 4, so two even groups of 4. So if I'm dividing things into groups, I'm dividing, so which ends up giving me, divide both sides by 2, I get a is equal to 4, or 4 is equal to a. Okay? So now let's look at my next example. So my next example, we're doing a bit more here. It wants us to show that 4x plus 9 is equal to 7x. So I'm going to say my a's are x. So on this side, I have 4x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4x, and I'm saying plus 9. So let's go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, and I'm just going to spell is equal to 7x. Okay, so there's my 9. And that's equal to 7x. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more, 7. Okay? So there we have my equation. We have 4x plus 9 is equal to 7x. Okay? Now, what we must do is we want to balance this out and figure out what a is equal to. So I'm going to look at the side I don't have any numbers and figure out what these a's are equal to. So once again, if I take 1 off from this side and a off from this balance, I must also take an a off from this balance in order for it to be balanced. So I'm going to take another a off, and then here take another a off. Okay, take one more a off, and I take another a off. And my last a comes off, and there we go. So altogether, I took away 4 a's or 4 x's from each side. And what that leaves me with now is 9 is equal to 3x. Okay? So I have 9 is equal to 3x. I'm going to move these down so everything's within sight. Okay? So 9 is equal to 3x. Now I look at this, I want to know what one of these is equal to, so then I'm going to divide this by 3. So each one group of this is equal to 3 of those. So I divide both sides by 3, and I end up getting 3 is equal to x. All right? And that is how we do these questions.